So, Gus, kind of give us your reaction when you heard they were making a change at offensive coordinator.
Just kind of thankful for Coach Harrell, right? And then excited to get to work with Coach Simmons and kind of the whole offensive staff just kind of getting working and just kind of putting our head down and going to work.
What can you tell us about Coach Simmons?
He's a great guy. Love him. I was an All-American game my senior high school. He was actually the coach of the other team. So I kind of knew him a little bit then, and then I feel like I've stayed in contact with him. My dad knows him a little bit, so kind of having that, and then when he came here was really cool. Just kind of having the opportunity to kind of get back with him, be around him a little bit more than I had been in the past. He's an awesome guy. He's really knowledgeable football-wise, and I'm really excited to see what he puts together.
What are some examples over these 9 months you've been here, just from a football standpoint?
Early in camp, he was with us for probably the first 4 days because Angel, the kind of assistant line coach, was with the Niners. So he was kind of around us a little bit there. And kind of having him around us, just kind of realized that he wasn't just the running back guy like in Ohio or a receiver guy. He kind of knew everything and kind of helped through all that. And then just kind of him helping his small pointers too, like, hey, I've done this in the past, I've done that, just kind of helping small little things. Because he wasn't around us a bunch with the O-line, but like when he was, you could see he was steady, consistent, and that he was obviously very knowledgeable.
How much has changed this week in terms of just different little pieces of the game plan or different approaches, different ways of talking about things, different perspective? What's been different so far in the first few days this week?
Yeah, I think it's just more like small tweaks of things. Nothing wholesale. Right? I don't think it's getting a whole new playbook. It's kind of, hey, we're kind of tweaking this a little bit. We want to run it this way a little bit. Just kind of nuanced kind of tweaks to small little schemes, but we're going to still run the base stuff that we normally run.
You can describe Simmons as a guy. What personality is that?
I think he's very steady and consistent. He's always going to be the same guy. He's going to come in, he's going to work, and he's going to be really meticulous about the details. He's going to know what he's going through. He's going to prepare really, really well, and he's going to know everything he needs to know and be just a really consistent guy.
How would you assess the line performance so far this year?
I think we've been up and down a little bit. I think we've been good, but then you've had a couple plays here and there where you get one guy here, one guy here. Sometimes passing off games hasn't been as clean as we want to see. So there's kind of, I think there's been good and bad, I think, but overall I think we've made steady improvements, which is good to see early in the season.
When you envision what this offense is going to look like 4 games in, where has it been the most off? What's been maybe the most surprising thing that just hasn't materialized?
I think facing early, we haven't scored as much, we haven't as many yards and shit, but I think for the most part we've been kind of like running the same plays I would have kind of expected, but we're just not having the same, to this point we're not executing all 11. Maybe you get 10 for 75% of the game, but those other 25% are negative yard gains where you're sitting in 3rd and 8, which is tough to overcome at certain points.
Coach Walters has talked about complementary football. Is that maybe the most frustrating thing? Is the defense held them off the board for almost 3 quarters against Oregon State, obviously, give you a chance into the second half, and the offense just isn't producing.
Yeah, I think just kind of playing, seeing the defense out there, really doing everything they can, and then not being able to go out and do what you want to do to kind of help them out sometimes. It's tough for them going 8-play drives, and then we go 3 and out, they go another 8-play drive, and it's tough on those guys. We're kind of trying to help them out and trying to do what we can to kind of help the whole team.
Gus, can you talk? Few series you guys brought Bakeen in for extra offensive lineman. Just talk about what you were trying to accomplish there and how you think it went, and if that's something we're going to keep seeing.
Yeah, Bakeen's obviously a great athlete. Just kind of getting him out there is just a great opportunity to get another good athlete on the field, and then have an extra lineman just brings another physicality, maybe get a little under center, going in between there as we did last week. Just kind of having that. Maybe we're going to get bigger. We're going to come off. We're going to try to run the ball, and kind of having that extra type of mentality to kind of help kind of secure the edges. I think is kind of the thing that he did the best.
For some of you, this is going to be your last chance at Wisconsin.
Yep.
How much has that been a topic of conversation, ending that streak during your time here? And I guess you can just take a few.
Yeah. So we didn't play in my freshman season, so this will be the 4th time I played him. But I remember my second year there, I was sitting there, sitting in the meeting, and I'm probably one of the younger guys starting. I'm sitting there, and Coach Brown was like, yeah, I just know we beat him. Gus was 1 at the time, and now it's there's guys who weren't even born. So you've gone past the point of okay, I'm the younger guy, and that's feeding him probably wasn't a lot when the last time we beat him, so it's kind of having that. Like, it's been a while, but it's also like you got to go out on Saturday, whoever it is, we got to play our game. We want to compete. If we do what we do, it doesn't matter what the other team does. It's kind of that message.
Do you see that as part of the potential legacy that, especially maybe the senior class, I think your guys can leave here if they can make a dent in that?
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Kind of coming out and, unfortunately, we've lost the last 3 times we played them, but having the opportunity to go out and kind of change the narrative after like 21 years, kind of having that opportunity to go change that would be an awesome. Hey, looking back 10 years, hey man, like we beat Wisconsin. That'd be an awesome opportunity to go out there and do it.
Talk about the line progressing. I mean, how have you guys gelled since week 1, especially if you're getting 15 months?
Yeah, I think just kind of over time, kind of being able to communicate, just like, even with Corey missing a little bit of camp and kind of him getting back and getting healthy, just kind of being able to communicate, everyone being on the same page with everything, kind of having the same, like kind of like your set points, kind of having, hey, like I'm getting here, going passes off, like so you understand what he's thinking, towards you maybe not having to verbalize it right, towards like, hey, I need to do this here, I need to do this here, I know guys are like this, and having that understanding where it's like it's not second nature at this point, kind of having that cohesiveness of the group.
Gus, did you guys huddle up more this last week?
Yep.
If so, why'd you do that?
I don't know the exact reason. It was just like they called us and we'll get in the huddle, and I don't mind the huddle, slowing it down a little bit helps me maybe not get as out of breath. So I'm cool with getting in the huddle, kind of slowing it down, and I think it kind of just I think it kind of helps the kind of time possession is kind of my biggest component in the huddle.
You also don't have to signal in plays, right?
Yes. Yeah, because you got the headset on, so he's kind of you listen to that. It's pretty good.